What's the crack, lads? Let me get my webcam up. There we go. There we go. I need to fix that overlay. But other than that, we're good to go. And I also need to fix my webcam. Hold on. This feckin' webcam, lads, I swear to God, it's driving me demented. I need to up the brightness because it, like, flickers when I don't. Hold on now. 1 second now. And give myself nice rosy lips. Look at this. With the saturation. Ooh, King Collar would like that. But what's up, lads? Welcome in to the stream. And let me just get my chat up here. Hold on to my Discord or my OBS. 1 second now, lads. Whoever's in the chat. The hair is spiked up. We're ready for rock and roll. The Skin, welcome in to the chat. Ron, we've got Babinho's in. What's up, Bibs? Hope you had a good weekend, man. TY Sam, Luffy. Chiba is in as well. Zilber and Malt is there as well. Welcome in, lads. Tero, welcome in, bro. We will be playing some co-op today, lads. So we are back on our normal squad because we want to try out the beast, Adriano, right? So we're going to set up our squad. I think we have a game plan here. I can't remember which one I was using, lads. I think it was the 3-1-3-2. I think. Was it this one? Was it my 3-2-3-2? I think it was this one, but I'm going to just change this slightly. Change it like just a fraction. I'm actually going to try a new formation today, lads. This 3 at the back isn't really working for me. It wasn't the last day. But we do want to have like a 4-4-2, a traditional 4-4-2. We're still going to play long ball counter, but we're just going to go 4-4-2. I think that's probably where we go because I do want to try Adriano up front. Or else I might do a 4-1-2-3. I think I'll play a diamond, lads. I actually think I'll play a diamond. And I'll do all these in a second. But hope you had a good weekend, lads. Hope everybody is doing well in the chat. As I said, this is going to be our kind of test of Adriano. I haven't played with him yet. We have a couple of players that I want to train up and try. We have Cordoba to bring in as well. Oh, Andrew, don't tell me that the game is playing absolutely booty today. It is smooth, though. Oh, man, I mean... The last stream that I did, it was really difficult. Like, the gameplay was really difficult. So, I was hoping today would be a little bit better. But we are back on our normal division squad. So, we are going to be playing divisions for probably the first hour and a bit. See how it's going. And then we will be slowly moving to co-op and doing a bit of co-op, right? So, I'm going to be trying out a different squad today. I don't know how good it's going to be. But we are going to be trying out a different type of squad because I do want to have the 2 up front. I do want to have my left and right wingers. This is probably the most classic PES formation ever that you could play back when PES was PES, right? And not eFootball. This was like my old Master League formation where you had your DMF, then you had your all-rounder kind of AMF, CMF, And then you have your back four. You know what I mean? I'm not playing 3CB. I'm just going to play straight up and get the squad right. Donna's in goals. We'll see who we actually add in here. I probably don't need this much defense, so to speak. But yeah, we'll see what team we do kind of start here, because I want to get Cordoba in and test him out with Maldini. We've got Tomiyasu right back. We could play, yeah, I think I'll play Tomiyasu right back. Carlos left back. Yeah, Tara, I was playing that three at the back, man, but I don't know, like, I just want to try this out and see, because I think my biggest problem at the moment is that I think I'm taking too much time on the ball, and I think it's because of my formation. We get Romario in there as well, because we are going try-hard mode. But I think other than that, we have our team pretty set. I mean, I need to get a left midfielder. Like, this is what I could do, right? I could play Pedri left mid, which is what I'll probably do, because I'll be able to swing balls in and still have that defense. Or else I could play Son out there, or else Matoma, depending on who's up. I'll take Taremi off this as well, and I will get in any other player that I want to try there. Probably need a box-to-box, so I might bring in Goretzka. Or, yeah, I think I'll bring in Goretzka, you know. And we'll also bring back Guti, who's been a beast for us over the last couple of weeks. Who will I get rid of here? I have my sub-goalie. I get rid of Acuna. We have Davies as an option. We have Rice as an option. We have Haaland, Goretzka. Yeah, I'll take off Haaland and I will bring on probably Rashford, I would say. Yeah, I think I'll bring on Rashford just as an impact player as well. So, I mean, we have a fairly stacked team, but I think I'll go with that, right? We've got our right midfielder, we've got our left midfielder that are going to be hopefully getting on the ball a bit. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's a problem area for me, that right midfield position. Hakimi isn't good enough, but I'm hoping defensively he'll be solid and still be able to swing balls in, because I do want to kind of spam Adriano and Rashford today. We'll take off Zico as well, and I'll just have a complete box-to-box there and be able to switch it out. But yeah, Guti is probably going to be the man for me to go in there. Other than that, I mean, the team is fairly set. We could put Carlos. Lads, I could do that as well. We'll see. But I'm from Ireland, bro. I'm losing to people who have no idea. AI is running rampant. Well, look, the one thing for me is I'm going to be playing on lower divisions, because I haven't played this for a while, this squad. So I probably will be playing on lower divisions if like we're going to be playing games. So let's see if that applies to me as well. I don't even know what division I'm in with this. Martin, welcome in, bro. I don't want to waste 2 instructions at CB. Yeah, Tara, I mean, for me personally, like, if you look at even the top one in the world at the moment, the Bayern Munich player, like, I know he's probably playing sub-tactic with that 4 at the back, but he is still playing that 4 at the back, which is what is kind of meta at the moment, I think, is quick counter. I'm playing long ball counter. This is a fairly decent squad that he has. He's playing 3CB and then João Cancelo. I do have Cancelo as well, but I think where he's going to probably get most joy is Pedri and Messi. So I think for me, it's just about kind of simplifying my gameplay. That's basically what I'm going to try and do. We are in Division 6. We did win 5-0 and 2-1 the last time we played this after the phase reset. But let's see what happens, because I think my squad at the moment is a little bit lacking. What's the crack, Edit? Welcome in. Yeah, you can join the Discord, lads. I will pop the Discord in here. Sorry, I meant to do it. Gakpo, I don't really play with Gakpo too often, man. I don't play with him too often, because I think the problem with Gakpo is that he's... How would I say this? He's a Liverpool player. That's basically the problem, realistically. No, it's not because he's a Liverpool player, man. It's not. I joke. Bessart, welcome in. Ron, welcome in as well. Sergi, welcome in. My problem with 3 at the back lately is no matter what I have, AI control just takes off running when defending and leaves a big gap. Yeah, that's crept in. This guy's Division 8, 2686. He's not going to have a beastly squad, you would imagine. Yeah, Jamie, I think there's a big issue with the AI at the moment in terms of formations that you're going to be setting up. I found it in the last game that I played, the last stream that I did. Like, there's definitely an issue there, I think, since the last update. Not even gameplay related. I think it's more so that you have players in your squad now that just don't act like they did before the update. I've seen that with the likes of... Let me see what Maldini's on. Is he up for him? We can play Marquinhos in there. I've seen it with the likes of Vieira. I've seen it with the likes of Declan Rice when I was playing him. That there does seem to be that type of issue there that wasn't there before, so to speak, where players are just kind of making decisions like that don't really, they weren't making them before. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say. They don't really make the decisions as they were making before. We're going to actually start Matoma in here, lads. And we're also going to start... No, we'll start Guti. He's been pretty decent for us. Although Goretzka could probably have a good half in him defensively. No, I probably need more attacking options against this guy because I should be able to beat him. We'll have a look at his squad in a second. We will start Zico, who's more of a complete all-rounder. Or will I? Yeah, I will. All right, and then this guy's squad. Okay, he's playing a 4-3-3 as well, very spread out. We don't have Collar on the bench, lads. We're leaving Adriano as the main man today and see how he goes. I think the biggest problem is, right, since the last update, especially if you're playing 3 at the back, you kind of have to put nearly defensive on your DMF, and you also need to put anchoring on your left or right backs, or else if you're playing 3 at the CB, you need to put anchoring so that your players aren't, boxing into the middle. So for me, I'm going to always put Roberto Carlos as anchoring so that, I don't want him drifting out of position horizontally. Some people say that this doesn't really work that much, but I find that he is just a little bit more stable there. And then counter target, I'm obviously going to put on Adriano. I want to keep his pace, and Rashford can get back and, test out a little bit of that. And then I'm also going to put a deep line on... Well, no, I don't put a deep line on Rice. I'll leave that as is for the time being, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, I do have an issue at right midfield and left midfield. All good, Lucas. I text you on Discord, Lucas. So hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good. There's no problem, man. We will open the co-op up if you're not around and get a few people in. I'll probably only be streaming for... I have a meeting at like 4 p.m. So I'll probably stream till then. So I'll probably... Depending on how the game is playing, we'll see how it goes. But listen, this stream is mostly to test out Adriano. I've heard people say that he's no good. I've heard people say that he's, absolutely beastly on steroids. I think his movement is going to be good, but as you see there, his movement is going to be good, but I'm going to have to play him like Collar. That's it. In the fact that it's all going to be about depending on his AI. Oh, that's a lovely ball. And that's one. There we go. Straight away. Straight away, we get a goal with Adriano, boys. It's an easy goal, in fairness. I mean, he just collapsed there. Blaze, I have the video up on Adriano, I think, and if I don't... I will show you after this match. But I'm kind of testing out things. Because Adriano, lads, look at the power there. Adriano is going to be a one-trick pony. Isn't that you get the ball with him, you're just shooting. You don't dribble, you don't run. You don't really do anything with him apart from that. Which some people will like. But for somebody like me, I've gotten used to playing with a player that has limited strengths. Which is Collar, right? Collar is a one-trick pony in the fact that you know what you're going to be getting from him. Like, you know that he's going to be all about aerial ability. You know that you're going to be getting all about these passes like away and then little cheeky little dribbles like that. Adriano doesn't really need much dribbling when you can do that. It's all about kind of getting the ball running in singular lines, not really changing direction too much, and just really hitting the ball as soon as you get it. And if you do that, I think he will be a good player for you. But if you're expecting him to be like Romario, we'll bring on Romario in the second half if we can. I'm going to try and close this gap now. This guy, let's see how he is. Nice. Look at Cordoba, lads. Brilliant tracking from Corey. And that's a great ball. Matoma, you needed to win that, son. But you'll see the difference when you bring on the likes of Romario, or even, that's good play, or even how you play somebody like, I don't know, let me see, Rashford even, who's a bit more of a dribble guy. You can break the lines very easily. But with the way that the gameplay is gone at the moment, you are basically better off just get rid of the ball as soon as you get it. I mean, if you're able to simplify your play and get breaks and get blocks from the AI, you will be able to just keep clean sheets. I agree, Tara. I mean, listen, you're not going to have Adriano as a speed demon. You know, you're just not like, you're not going to have him as a Pirlo-esque passer. But I definitely agree that a lot of people just don't know how to play with certain types of players or different types of players. And that's fine if your skill level is like, you know, top 10% in the world. But if not, you just have to use what works for him. And if Adriano works for you, and that type of player works for you, where you're able to slow down players, Cordoba's a monster, lads. I mean, he's just practically defending for me, really. Then I think Adriano could be a great player. But if you're expecting Adriano... How is that his ball? If you're expecting Adriano to be like run and gun with you, like the same as Romario, then you're wasting your time. And I agree, Tara. That says more about you. I mean, listen, man. The majority of people, like, that... The amount of people that don't know how to train players still is astounding. It astounds me. You know, because they're trying to turn players into players that they're not. There's the movement now from Hakimi. I want to get a cross in. Can we do it? Adriano! It's a bad ball, lads. Rashford! Oh, man. That was a good hit. This guy's kind of trying to play out from the back, which is the right thing to do. You need to be able to run it against an opponent that's stronger than you in terms of team strength. Adriano back post. There's the strength. See what I mean with the physical contact? Just bullied out of the way. No, I'm not going to judge him on one game, Lucas. That's why this stream is going to be genuinely... That for a header. It's going to be multiple games. Multiple games. And we will train him up with the divisions or with the co-op as well. We'll try him out with the co-op. Because it's very hard to judge Adriano against an opponent that doesn't have an amazing team. But, like, I just find it, man, you don't have to be the best player in the world to understand, like, to apply knowledge about the game. Like, if you have Roberto Carlos as a left back, one of the biggest reasons you have Roberto Carlos as a left back is for his speed, acceleration, his explosiveness, but also for his passing. So if you're not passing the ball as a centre back, then why would you play him? Do you know what I mean? And it's the same for me using... Oh, Adriano. It's the same for me using Hakimi. Like, I'm playing Hakimi on the right flank because I want to get crosses in. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm not getting crosses in, then there's no point having Hakimi. I might as well have Dembele, or I might as well have somebody that can offer something different. Agent 48, I don't know off the top of my head, but I scored a banger from pretty much where the ball is here at the moment. Where Zico is positioned there. Now we want to cross in, lads. It's a great ball. Oh my days, man. They just got almost assaulted there. No, Lucas, it's nothing got to do with your skill level, man. It's more so that, like, if you use Adriano, but you don't use him as, like, if you're trying to use Adriano as you would use Romario or Son, I think that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Like, as in, my playstyle, it suits me to use the likes of Collar, and it suits me to use those bigger target men just for my playstyle, because I do a lot of crosses. You know, it's not about personal skill level. It's just what works for you. It's the same way as using a goalkeeper with long throw or low punt. You don't need a goalkeeper with long throw or low punt if you don't use it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's nice to have in that, but you don't need it. Like, you might as well just do more stuff easier. Ah, terrible touch, Rashi. What's up, Aman? Welcome in. The Golden Boy Gabby is good. But I do like the new one as well. You've got your contract and stuff like that. Like, Adriano and Collar are class if you use them as target men, hold up play men, and for all round in the air. But if that doesn't suit your game plan, right, then, you know, you're not gonna see the best out of him. You might have another player that does it for you in a similar build, such as, like, I don't know who. Like, it's kind of like that argument of, it's kind of like that argument of, like, Lewandowski versus Benzema, right? Some people swear by Lewandowski in the game. Like, they think he's insane. Lads, Cordoba is different gravy, man. Good Adriano, boy. Go on, Cordoba. Lads, he's a different class, man. He's different class altogether. Oh, it's a terrible pass, though. And that's why some people, like, take me, for example, right? This guy could score, lads. Take me, for example. I love playing with, like, Romario, right? But I can't really use Mbappe. Whereas I know people that use Mbappe and, like, they're amazing with him. And they use him in a similar position, a similar way that I use Romario. Mbappe just doesn't do it for me. Drogba's OP for me. I don't even like fast strikers. Honestly, Adriano is not for you. Exactly. That's exactly my point, Lucas. Is that on paper I would say, well, Adriano is going to be an upgrade on Collar for me, but Collar just does it for me. You know what I mean? It's not stats. It's just how I play with him, and that player just happens to work for me, I suppose. Adriano, it depends on, like, how much you place importance on Adriano. Like, he's not a very strong player, lads. He's definitely not meta, and he's definitely not somebody that will be, like, you know, I would say, like, Cordoba is definitely the pick of the pack. I would have to say. Like, he's a beast, man. Look at him. Oh, man. Oh, and Cordoba. Cordoba is definitely, like, the most visually beastly player from the pack. But, I still think you can do a job. Oh, Adriano. That's just me, though. Alright, it's first game rust, lads. I'm just a fraction away, man. John, what's the crack, bro? Welcome in. Lucas, he's definitely not PES 6 Adriano. That's the biggest disappointment about him. And I think they've missed a trick by having Adriano not be, you know, like a super, super beast. Like, Cordoba is ridiculous, man. I mean, he's practically just winning the ball back for me. But I'm going to show you something now, right, of the way that this guy is playing. Like, this formation is probably suiting me. But I reckon if I go to a double-pronged attack up front and just kind of steady the ship a little bit here. Now, I could concede after that. It should be better. Well, this is a new playstyle. This is a new playstyle that I'm using. I'm using a 4-4-2 diamond. We just switched there to a 4-1-3-2. Kovacic is a box-to-box. I don't rate him too highly, but as a creative option, he's insane. I mean, his stats rival some of the best players in the game.
Número 20. Neymar. Número 4. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6.
See the run there from Son. See the difference in the players. Do you see what I'm saying there? The difference between the players of Adriano and Son. Like, I reckon that Adriano, they missed a beat with him that, like, Adriano wouldn't have made that run. I wouldn't have scored that goal unless I made those subs there. Like, genuinely there. Like, and that's what I'd be talking about sometimes when the game kind of, like, not holds your hand, but the game kind of makes the runs for you. That it makes you look like a beastly player. And when the players are making those runs and things like that are happening, it's easy to say, like, oh, look how good I am at the game. You know? Like, look at the difference between me bringing on Romario and Son compared to having Adriano and Rashford up front. Is that a good goal? Romario's after scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes. Is that a good goal for me? No, because, like, look, I get the option there where his player just literally teleports through the player. And then the finish, yeah, I right stick, I R3 stick it. Like, it's a bit of skill for me. But look at the difference in the player runs. Like, look how aggressive the players are going forward. Romario, like, all those players. You can just see it. No, he's definitely not on PES level. I mean, Lucas made a good point there, is that I think they have slipped up by not making him, like, an absolute demon of a player. Because you can still score lots of goals when you have the meta players playing, if that makes sense. Yeah, Blaze, but you will get success with Adriano and Drogba. Like, it depends your play style. Like, as I said, I love playing collar, but what works in the game most is what I'm doing there. Is like those, you know, cheeky little runs into the box, the touch and go, have players bombing forward. Look how easy it is to break the lines, you know? And you mightn't always score with it, but it's very hard to defend against that. And then all you're waiting on is for the opposition to make a mistake. I know this guy doesn't have a great team, man. It's easy for me to sit here and say, like, oh, this is what I'm doing, that's good. Like, I haven't done anything really that good in this game. It's mostly my players' runs. Like, Romario's nearly had a hat-trick. Interesting for me is they fixed the gameplay for turning more responsive, but put proper ball physics. How will the players feel then? Well, that's the thing. I think at the moment there's a lot of issues wrong with the gameplay, especially with how they balance the gameplay. Because anyone that knows anything about the game will know that the way to get more wins in this game, no matter if you're playing in, you know, in Dominator or Uzmakabil or Eterito or Roxa or any of the top pros, like, you will know to beat them, you have to play quick play. You know, possession doesn't really work because players move faster than the ball. That's the biggest problem, I think, that ties into the ball physics, Tara. You know, that you can't really anticipate, like, if Pep Guardiola is building a squad in the morning for Manchester City, he's not building a squad based on players' acceleration. Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have a place for Kevin De Bruyne in the team ahead of, you know, like Kyle Walker, or you wouldn't have John Stones in a holding DMF role. You would have maybe Calvin Phillips. But there's more to football than just pace, which I think is why the gameplay needs to be kind of tweaked a bit. Baby, that's the point of the day, really, man. He wasn't. I mean, a lot of people look back on PES 6 and they're like, I know you smashed PES 6, Bibs. And it was more about kind of like a broken gameplay mechanic with the shots from Adriano than him being like an overpowered absolute demon up front like Samuel Eto'o or Thierry Henry in PES 4-5, Pato, Shevchenko, like R9. They were like incredible players in the game, like Zidane, all those in the older PES games. Adriano literally just had a broken shot mechanic because his shot power was 99. And the gameplay was a lot streamlined back then as well. Is that like you didn't need to turn, and like because he was like, you know, fast to get the ball out from his feet, he was just able to score from 40 yards out. Play style, I'm using long ball counter in this one for the last couple of weeks. All right, this guy's a level 5, lads. So we're pretty similar rating. As I said, right, this game, when the AI attacks for you and makes the runs for you, it can make you look like an absolute beast of a player. But when it doesn't, you know, you can look like you've never played the game before. So I think you have to kind of, the best example of it is to kind of, you know, see there that, like, I wouldn't have scored, I don't think, more than 2 goals in that game if I had kept my starting lineup. But look, we're testing things out, man. We're testing things out. And as Bibby said there, it's a great point. Like, if they had made like Adriano, like, absolutely insane, right? I think they've balanced him quite well with the player upgrades and stuff. Like, he's 89 finishing, 98 kicking power and 89 offensive awareness with 91 curl, 80 ball control, and 86 physical contact. He isn't on the full form arrow, so he would be 90 in all of those stats that are 89 there, including 80 acceleration and speed. I mean, how much higher could they have really rated him? I mean, it's not like he was a Ballon d'Or winner or anything like that. I think it's just a nostalgic factor of it. So that's just something to keep in mind, I suppose. But this son is broken, lads. This son, he's absolutely broken in my opinion. Don't like Hakimi right back at all. But we'll see. We'll leave him there. I might actually put him at the back post. It might suit better. Let's see this guy's team. I think he's playing an Argentina team. No, he's not. Okay, so he's got a fairly okay squad. That's the problem, man, is how you balance the players. Like, how you actually balance the players in a kind of... towards the rest of the ecosystem. I'm going to leave deep line on Hakimi here today and just try that out. Passing is too slow and floaty for me because of the ball physics. Yeah, it's all tied into the one, Terra. I agree. I agree. It's all about... Listen, man, if you want to get to Division 1 and, like, if you want to dominate in Division 1, it's all about simplifying your play as much as possible. Like, it's literally, as Cruyff said, you know, like... Playing football, what was that saying? Playing football is simple, but playing simple football is difficult, or whatever that saying was. I should have looked up the saying before I'm going to fool myself. But you know what I'm saying, is that, like, it's extremely difficult to complete simple passes in this game unless you just one touch and pass the ball up. Like, I enjoy this game, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I'm not streaming it for any other reason and deciding to spend a lot of time playing it because I enjoy doing content on it. I enjoy interacting with G and that. And I do like the gameplay. I think it has potential, and there is progress made over the last year. But you have to call out when it has issues as well. I mean, and when you play something for so long, you can see the issues. You know, you can see things that happen that shouldn't really happen. Oof. Aggression is just kind of more so for when the AI are defending. That's why it doesn't get up. Great ball! Oh, I was going to put the head through that. Ooh! No. See, you would say there that, like, Adriano, right? I know he's messing around with the ball there, but that little touch there from Adriano doesn't need dribble. Yeah, we're going to go full power and see how heavy it is. If it goes over, it goes over. Okay, it's a rocket. And sorry, lads, I am celebrating because I want to just get a couple of clips for a YouTube video. I'm not being toxic. I just want to get a couple of clips for him. So apologies if I am being toxic. Gold, I have a review up on it. A review up on that. Andrew, if that's the case, man, I would say change something. I would definitely say change something. Like whether it's formation. I think, you know, a big problem is when you are part of online gaming is it's very easy to just stay doing what you're doing and be kind of stubborn about it. And I'm definitely I have a big issue with that. Oh man, he's got a serious overlap here. He's gone fully out attacking, that's why. So if I score a goal on the counter here, this guy will quit. I have a feeling. Because he's way too horny for it, man. Ah. Goretzka. Back post job. Or Adriano job. What a ball! Oof. Stunning crosses are completely broken, lads, I think. If you know how to use them. Look at that, man. Look at that from Cordoba there. Holy. I didn't know much about that one. I'm spamming penos now, lads. No, I wouldn't recommend out wide, man. Out wide is only good if you want to have a bit of fun. Not even have a bit of fun, but... Oh, there was power now in that one. There was serious power in that penalty. Out wide is fun to play, but it depends what you're... You know, I mean, at this stage, man, I think unless you're like an esports pro or you are trying to set like a record or something to go to Division 1, like, I think everyone should just probably have fun with the game because the game is quite fun, and I would say that the meta at the moment is, you know, it's very well known. But you can have a lot of fun with other aspects of the game. Definitely now, especially now, actually. Especially crossing and dribbling and stuff like that. And people always, like, said to me, like, oh, Cordoba's too small. I mean, Cordoba doesn't, like, most people don't play, like, crossing in the ball. So a player is only going to be small if you actually come up against somebody that's going to spam crosses, which is not very well, it's rare, let's put it that way. Like, I spam crosses, but like it's not usual for people to mostly play crosses because they don't work. Because even if you get crosses into the box, you know, chances are you won't actually score out of them. It's all about waiting for runs and, you know, not getting caught in possession. More so. This guy's trying to be playing a little bit too much football, I think. Ooh, am I on? Just off. Stefan, welcome in, bro. Andrew, are you playing on Wi-Fi? Or are you playing wired? Look at that. See what I mean about Cordoba, lads? You don't need to worry about his height when he's able to do that. Oh. Nice. This guy's not a bad player, lads. Ninja Blader. I mean, I have a video done on that, bro. I have a video done. Check on my profile. A full video done on that. It's like about 15 minutes. No way, man. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. He should score this, although it's fairly close. We'll get Cordoba back in the line. He's trying to block the keeper, lads. Look. Come on. Lovely. All that for that. Oh, man.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Ah, stupid pass. This guy's trying to do too much with the ball, and I don't know why. He's not winning. Lovely. Marquinhos as a DMF is not bad. I've covered that in a video as well. Which 5 additional skills? I will have a look at that when I'm doing his full review, Stefan. Gulf Coast, Florida. Everything will roll over apart from cards that are out of contract and standard cards. Stuart Tan, welcome in, bro. Greetings from Ireland to Malaysia. Thank you for watching before you sleep. That is nice. Yeah, Andrew, it's one of those days, man. I'm telling you, it's not you, man. It's just, you know, you go through patterns with the game like that. Auto, I have 2 accounts. So the one you're seeing here now is my main account that I've had from day one. And the other one is my Road to Glory with Collar, King Collar up front. Yeah, area superiority in long range is good. Fighting Spirit is good. I would probably give Adriano double touch, to be fair. Because it's just something to add to his arsenal. Gamesmanship would be another good one as well. Yeah, John, I will do that, man. I will do that. Hey, Dershan, welcome in, bro. Tato, you can still play... Tato or Tato, I'm not too sure. You can still play out wide, man. Like, you don't have to play a certain... Like, I'm playing long ball counter, but most of my actual in-game play and build-up is out wide possession, you know? So, you don't have to box yourself off just because you're playing, like, long ball counter. Oh, my God, what is that, Pedri? Like, I had this conversation in my last stream, is that, like, if you're playing out wide, right? If you're playing out wide, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh man, I could read that so easy. Lucky. This guy's trying to play way too much football, man. Game and Russo, welcome in, bro. Lovely peel around. Oh man, I'm trying too much myself. Like, I haven't scored apart from the penalty. Ooh. Carlos onto it like a bullet, lads. Look. This guy's trying to play a bit of football. I'll give him credit for that. He's auto-cancelling. He's manually moving. He's blocking. Probably just doing a bit too much attacking-wise. And leaving himself a bit open. But the AI is helping him because he doesn't really need to defend. Oh, there's the ball. Ah, why did I do it? Great ball. Ah, Pedri just a little bit too low.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 72.306.
Cordoba again, lads. Alright, Carlos. You don't want it, it's fine. Now, Adriano. Power. Ref! It's a very, very, very sticky game, lads. Oh my God. It's a super tackle. Will you get up, Pedri? Will ya? Pedri down on the ground looking for freeze. Oh my holy moly. Alright, just pass it straight out to him. Lovely. Win it back to Cordoba. Ooh. He was coming for it. This guy is one of the most, like, offensive players I've seen in a long time, man. And the game isn't even the game isn't even punishing him for being super, super, super horny for it. He just doesn't, like, he's not getting any punishment for what he's doing. We'll try something, lads. Veriton, it's doing good, man. I'm doing good. Let me see, I missed a few messages, lads. Stefan, thanks, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that comment. I mean, first time shot skill, explain it. It's just literally a skill that enhances the first time shot without taking a touch. Why am I using Adriano on the right side of his CF? His weak foot usage is low. I'm not shooting with his weak foot, man. I'm cutting in. I'm trying different things. That's it. He can win that. That's fine. He's just boxing me up, man. Oh my god. Man, seriously. It's crazy the amount of assistance in this game for the AI. Watch the run, though. Good save. He actually got away with that. I think this guy's going to score, lads. Great ball. Oh my god, that's the miss of the day, man. That is ridiculous. He should have scored there. 100% should have scored there. Bawadi. Bawadu. Tinnick, welcome in, bro. Shot has welcome in as well. We've loads of space here now. No option up the right flank, though. So we're going to have to run it. Now we have. There we go. Good defending. Man, the AI assistance this guy is getting is absolutely scandalous, man. I just can't touch him in the second half. It's a great ball again. Oh, give me control. Oh no! It's the wrong option. The wrong button as well. Didn't want that. Wanted it out wide. Still might get it. We do. Becky Rice. That'll seal it. It's not been an easy one though. Oh, nuts! Oh, come on, ref. GG. Yeah, I mean, that guy, man, genuinely, I probably should have drew that game. I was very poor in the second half. But that guy was playing super aggressive. I just couldn't do anything about it. I will be doing co-op. I will be doing a little bit of co-op today. All-Star, my day is good, man. My day is good. I hope yours is as well. But yeah, I mean, Adriano is definitely not it if you're not playing to his full strengths. And even if you play to his full strengths, I mean, he's not somebody that you're going to really... I don't think he's not going to be somebody that really excels. That's just my personal opinion based on it. But we will do a proper review on him. I think I'm going to bring in a right midfielder. Hakimi's not really offering me anything going forward. I could play Foden there, I suppose. Corona's back. Could play Corona there. Yeah, why not? I thought I had Marcus Llorente, lads. Let me just check if I have Llorente. Good day, my guy. Good day, man. Yo, what's up, Buzzman? Alpha Matoma is a beast. Yes, he is a beast. We scored one with Adriano there at the... Yeah, we scored two. We've scored a goal a game with him, but I mean, they were both pretty sloppy goals. I want somebody that can slot in right mid as well, as right back, because I want to try switch something up. I'm not really happy with that formation that I'm playing. Let me just check something. Okay, they're the only players I have from there. Might throw Foden in, lads. I know he's whole player, but I might throw him in. Yeah, Cordoba is a monster. But, like, Cordoba is the type of player that when you throw him in, you can actively see the difference in him. If that makes sense. All right, for this game, lads, I'm just going to try a very, very simple... Because we are trying different things out, I'm going to try a very simple, like, double pivot DMF. And we're probably going to put Decky Rice in there. We'll leave Vieira in there. I'm going to put Pedri as an AMF. I'm going to still have my 2 men up front. But I'm also going to play a, like, really advanced winger. Like, literally just, like, pure... I'm just going to put counter target on him. Because we are trying different things. And Matoma can't play there. I know Son can play there. But I want, like, a really, really tricky winger. Let me see. I do have a lot of players that I can play here. Could try Saka. Diaby's pretty decent. She might try Diaby, lads. Ito, we've used him quite a lot. Yeah, we'll try Diaby. He's a Roman flank. I don't have Coleman, I don't think, Tara. Unless I had him back there. Yeah, Marcus Llorente. I have him on my road to glory. He's a beast. Anthony, yeah, he was good at the start, but I don't think he's as good now. I think the Spanish pack is quite decent. It's not bad at all. This is a different squad that I'm using. I don't have Caicedo. I don't have my breakout stars. I don't have any of those boys in. So it's not my road to glory. If you're used to watching me on my road to glory, Alpha.
Today, the players are being escorted by boys from a local team in this city.
Okay, we're gonna have to switch things a little bit around here now. We're gonna have to get Goretzka in. And we'll try Davies, lads. We'll try Davies left back. It's probably the wrong game to play these. But let's see. Pedri AMF. Tactics. I'm going to go counter target on Diaby. Counter target on Adriano. Defensive on Vieira. And anchoring on Diaby. As I said, lads, we're trying things out, man. This is what we have with the game at the moment. There's nothing else to play. There's nothing else to play for. I mean, it's just crack and testing things out now to see, because a lot is going to change in eFootball 2024 anyway. If you're talking about headers, Vertiden and John, I always find it's more about the ball in. I know people will say, like, you have to time it right and stuff, but it is more about the ball in and the contextual animation that the attacker goes up with. You can always tell if you're going to score a header if the ball comes in at a certain flight when you play for long enough. Yeah, the lower rated players always outperform the bigger ones. It just depends, like, when you're controlling them. But when you're not controlling them, it's always better to have better players in your team. Snix Mula, thanks for watching, man. And it's fine to disagree. We all have opinions.
Hello, everybody, and
Yeah, I wish that they would, like, kind of put the filters back in, Tara, because there's definitely some hidden gems that people don't use. Like, the most fun I've had with this game is playing my road to glory. And testing things out. Not so much that, like if I it's playing extremely smooth today, lads, compared to the last day that I was playing. So if I lose a game here, or I win a game here, like it's kind of irrelevant because like I'm playing to test things out. You know what I mean? I'm trying different things out to see what will work for me. Such as leaving Diaby with anchoring on. That was a nice little pass as well. De Maria and Chiesa are fantastic players, yeah. See, that's where a bit of pace gets you, lads. Look how fast he is, man. Oof. It's the difference between having a winger that can actually play wing. I don't know what this guy just did there, but we'll take it. I'm using Pass Assist too. Any news about eFootball 2024? Soon, man. I can't say anything as of yet. Unfortunately, when I'm allowed to speak about things, you know I will. That's all I'll say. Straight away, I can see, like, the runs my AI are making at the moment are like, better than what I was making the last game. Look at this. Like, look at the run from Diaby here. Oh, back post. Oh, terrible touch. Still win it, though. Davies! I would say eFootball is going to come out. I would say, August, September, man. Makes sense with the new season kicking off. Oof. Good defending. Great hit. Saka is pretty decent, yeah. He is good. Yeah, the game is going to get updated like we did last year from 22 to 23. But listen, man, this is a different franchise now compared to PES. And some people have accepted that and some people haven't. Great ball. Pedri's in there. Knuckle shot, even though he doesn't have a knuckle shot. Yeah, Courtois and Donnarumma are very interchangeable. Very interchangeable. And the reason for that is because they've almost got like identical body types. Like when you're designing players, there's a couple of like, how would you say it, like player models. That's just too good from Sun there. That you base on. I mean, you will probably have like the likes of Romario and them smaller base players that do it be a little bit better than other players that are of similar stats because of their player type and their body type and their weight and their height and how they're actually coded. Look at the overlap I'm getting with Diaby if I can make it work. Which we can't. Good tackle. You see that little stop up there from Diaby? That's very frustrating as well from an attacking point of view. Oof. That looked like a brand new kind of unique animation. This guy can't get the ball. I'd say I have loads of possession in his half. Not a bad player, though.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh! Oh! What a goal! Cheeky little nuts. Time to perfection. Oh, what a finish from Adriano, lads. Favorite playmaker is probably Goretzka in terms of box to box. That was absolutely beautiful. Watch the little roll through the legs. Ah, don't show me. Come on.
Number 21.
Just before half time as well. That was really nice, lads. I'm happy with that now with Adriano.
Request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Because he didn't, like, I'd nothing else on there. Nice little dribble. Diaby's excited me. Cut inside, then a little knock through, and the finish outside. Nice. I mean, that's what you want to see. He scored 3 goals in 3 games, so I can't really complain. Spanish League, who's your favorite? Who we got to send the envelope of cash to? Don't say anything, just pop the aviators on if there's good news for edit mode. I mean, define good news, man. See, this is the thing, you know. What's good news for some people that, like, for eFootball for some eFootball 2024 fans would be club packs on launch day with a legend Neymar. And what good news would be for me and you is edit mode, like, or being able to create your own custom kits, and you know, so it's very subjective now because I think the community and the fan base is so different now, especially with the embracing of the mobile kind of stuff.
Number 19. Coming on the field.
I tried to fake it and it didn't work.
Number 15. Number 23.
They'll probably do it not too early, I would say. I think they've got a real problem at the moment with balancing the game in terms of for eFootball 2024 as to what they're going to pick and choose to balance. Oh, terrible pass. As I'm talking now about like what assets they're going to bring over, like the players, the contracts, because at the moment, you are kind of in a bit of a difficult one with the turnover of players. Oh man, that's a horrible pass from Pedri. Makes up for it though. As this Sun moves different, I'll tell you that. Oh my god. That would have been unreal. Did you just see that little flicky, lads? Oh man. Oh man, that would have been one of my most beautiful goals.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Lads, this Sun is different gravy, man. He's fast becoming definitely top 5 players in the game that they've ever released. He's just unbelievable. Like his movement, he moves differently. Look at him. Good hit. Brilliant save, Donna. Lovely. Throw him out over the line. Usman, I have a video up on Adriano up on my channel. Kim, I haven't yet, but I nearly scored a banger there. Did you just see that one? And I scored an unbelievable goal with him in the first half. See the strength there from Adriano, lads. That physical contact. There we go. Yeah, Tara. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's all subjective now as to like what's good news and what isn't. I mean, there is people that don't know what edit mode is. You know, they don't know that you used to be able to add custom kits. Like for me personally, would I like a King Collar custom kit? Yes, I would. Yeah, I agree, Tara. That's a huge thing. Even if we had an in-game editor for the time being, like it would have been something that we could, you know, create our own stuff. Very impressed with Diaby as well, lads. But anyone playing in that role without like having to get back on defense is a beast once they have 90 acceleration. Spangly, thanks so much, bro. Spangly, lads, give your GGs to Spangly. Hope you're good, Spangly. Look at Cordoba again, lads. How many times have I had to say it? Oof. Oh, nice nuts. Diaby's a beast, man. Really good. Oh, lads, he's serious powered off. You open him up. Valentine, your players will carry over, your special players, and any players that are in contract. Owen Park, I will read that message in a minute, man. Just give me 2 seconds. I think this formation, lads, probably suits me best. I've got one winger, still got the solidness in midfield, and Adriano is beasting up front in this game. And this guy's not a bad player, but I think this is a bad matchup for him against me. I'm just getting... No. Oh, is he on? Did he hold the line? No, he was off. Owen Park. Hello, I was wondering if you could help me with my team. I'm a Division 1 player, but I don't know who the meta players are struggling with keeper, DM, and defense. I mean, Owen, I have a video on my YouTube. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to explain all of that while we're streaming, because I probably need 20 minutes, you know, to explain stuff. I mean, if you're a Division 1 player, man, you've obviously got to Division 1 based on like what you've done before. So, I mean, like, what a ball. Oof. You don't need to be focused too much on the meta as such. Good tackle. If you've already got to Division 1. I have videos up on the meta. That still rings true in this update. The only difference being, and I will do an updated one, the only difference being is that you do have to spend less time on the ball now. Ronaldo is not in. R9 is not in the game yet. And because he's licensed to EA. Unserious Gamer. I mean, R1 on the PS5 or PS4 is a first touch. So if you want to hold that, you trap the ball differently, but it's contextual a lot of the time. Yeah, Tara, I think it's just need a bit of thought to be put into it. Gaming Sufyan. I don't think so. I just think that the player of the weeks are very weak, apart from maybe 2 or 3 player of the weeks. The players that you train up are always better. But most people don't know how to train players, man. They just don't. Nicola, I have tried Fuma, but not in eFootball. Maybe 1 or 2 games. It's taking ages, man. Well, Adriano is just kind of like a brute force striker. You can dribble with him, yeah, but you can dribble with a lot of players. Nas, welcome back, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good. The base cards is going to be an interesting one, the standard cards ads, because obviously a lot of players are going to move club. So they've already said that they're going to be removing certain players. Divisions mean nothing in this game, man. In my personal opinion, all divisions really means, and this is from somebody who's got to Division 1 multiple times, like, it just means that you have more time to play the game than other people. Like, that is basically what it is. And, you know, most of the guys I know, like my friends, they're playing maybe like 5-6 matches more a day than me, you know? Because, like, me personally, right, I stream on a Monday for maybe 2 or 3 hours. I stream on a Thursday for maybe 4 or 5 hours, and Friday 2 or 3 hours, right? The rest of my time is researching, getting clips, and editing. It's not so much grinding matches, you know what I mean? It's not like sitting down and playing a 3-hour session, match. Yeah, Bibs, you used to get that before with the veteran bonus as well, with the legends, but I don't know how they're gonna. Yeah, I don't know. They've kind of come out and said it, but I don't know how it's gonna work for players like, say for example, Nkunku was an option in the game. He was in the database, but he was no longer in the game. So if you had him and you bought him before the database update with eFootball in 2022, before he got injured for France and he was off the French squad, you could continue to play with him. But if his contract goes, you either have to get his new contract, or else you couldn't buy him on the database again. So I reckon that they're not going to remove anything. It's just going to be that you might have to buy the standard players again. Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, as I showed you there, like, I like to play out wide. So if I'm using an out wide player, it doesn't really matter to me if I'm using, like, it doesn't really matter what play style I'm using, because I'm always going to go a little bit out wide anyway. And I do like that double pivot of the DMF, CMF, with your attacking option and then your 2 buys up front. But yeah, Son is a demon, lads. I will say that. He's very, very good. The Abbey's fully up here. So, like, you look at the Abbey, 92 dribbling, 92 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 balance. Like, 6 stats. 6 stats. See this guy's squad. He should have a fairly beastly squad. Alright, he's playing 5 at the back. Average squad. But he's got Grimaldo. He's got Bernardo. Nah, it's an average squad, man. But these are the games that kind of scare me, really, because you can't do a lot when you come up against a guy that is... I'm going to have to spread him out, man. Idiot ideas. We're not playing co-op yet, but we will be in a while. Shabam, welcome in. Vinny Showtime is a beast. Big Time Atoma is a beast. All of those players are, like, Kvaratskhelia, they're all absolutely insane players. Big Man Collar is not here today, lads. He's on vacation. Big Man Collar, you know he's only going to be playing on the Road to Glory while we're testing Adriano. We don't, you know, it's 2 big egos. Oh, I thought I'd get to turn in. Just one animation frame there, and I would have got it. Now I'm caught in the break. So I'm going to have to break him. I want to stay up top with Diaby. I don't want him fighting back. I should have put counter target on him, but we'll test this out now and see. Ah, come on, Barry. Adriano's putting in the dogged defense, lads. Oh, here's the 1-2. Yeah, I have a video coming on Danny Pareo. He's fantastic. Go on, Diaby. Yes, run that channel. Run that channel, baby. Oh, that would have been magico. I can see straight away that I'm going to get joy against this guy on the wing. I think I'm going to score a goal with the Abbey cutting in. Oh, he could score as well. He's not a bad player going forward. I just need to be careful here. I always find games. Always. I mean, I think the matchmaking has really improved in eFootball in the last month or two. Definitely. Oh, no, I tried to get rid of it. Oh, this is a goal. Donna. Nice little trampoline there, Donna. Give it up to Adriano, lads, and we'll see what he does. Nah, see, he's no collar for that. This guy's swarming me, man. Just that little fraction away. See the difference when you don't play the anchoring on Diaby, lads. He's running left wing, right wing. Everywhere the ball goes, he goes. Oh, man. Again, this guy's trying to do too much. Oh, and I'm trying to do too much as well. No, Diaby, this is where I want you, buddy. Pedri. Boom. There we go. He's scored, man, he's scored in every game. Like, his movement isn't bad. I know I'm spamming him, and I know I'm really trying to highlight him for a video, but we are actually getting good finishes with him. What did you have for breakfast? I actually had pancakes for breakfast this morning. Glad I've managed to find you doing live streams again. I thought you might have packed it in by not being on Twitch. I had no idea you did them on YouTube. Yeah, man, I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube since about like last April, I would say, maybe May. And then I was deciding to go on Twitch, and I was like, let's just try YouTube. Everything's set up. You know, I didn't have to focus too much on anything. I had a couple of mods already on YouTube, so I was like, let's just go the YouTube route. You know, because there's a lot of people doing Twitch. So I was like, let's try and do something different. And yeah, it's been really fun, man. No. Oh, that shouldn't have got through. Feel sorry for him there. Power! Good save. Friendly match. We won't be playing friendly matches, but we'll play some co-op. We'll play definitely a bit of co-op. Oh, no. Get away with that one, lads. This is a terrible pass for me. Making a few mistakes, man. Making a lot of mistakes, man. Jesus, what am I doing? Lads, Cordoba is unbelievable, man. I'm so glad I got him in the pack and not just Adriano. He's so good. Speed of the Abbey, lads. Oh! Should be 2. It isn't. Lads, I'm telling you, Adriano, I've been impressed with him. I really have. The king is resting today, Spang. He's resting. He needs a rest, man. Even legends need a rest. I'll tell you, lads, Adriano is quite decent in the last game or two. I think I've started to kind of use him a bit better. Oh, it's my ball. Get back, Cordoba. Yeah. Oh my God, man. Power. Low. Good save. Tell you, lads, he's not bad at all, man. Could you explain how does the defense and attack work in out wide? I have a video up on that as well, man. I mean, it's very hard to explain like stuff in detail when you're streaming, you know? Because I don't expect people to sit here and watch me talk about out wide for 30 minutes, and that's what it takes. And I have already got the content up on YouTube that you can watch at your own leisure. I really want to get Adriano, but I haven't got him after 140 or so spins. How many did it take to get you? I got Adriano, I think, on... I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'll have to check. I'll check for you after this one. Remind me how many I got. To be honest with you, Cordoba is definitely the pick of the pack. Oh, what a super goal. Ripped me apart. I wasn't really paying attention, but still. It depends, man. It depends how lucky you are. I mean, I got Jude Bellingham Showtime game-changing past Jude Bellingham before in like one in my free spin. This guy's actually set up quite decently against me. I shouldn't have scored that goal, as that was terrible defending, actually, from me in hindsight. I mean, you could take a chance on Adriano. It depends what team you have. If you've got like any of the top tier strikers, Adriano is not going to do it for you. Just trust me on that. I know he's beasting for me, but he's not going to do it for you because he's too difficult to play with. Like, as in, when I say he's difficult to play with, yes, he can score you a goal a game, like I've done with him since I've put him in. But, you know, like, he would have scored every single goal I've scored at Adriano today. I could have scored with Romario. I told you son is different gravy, lads. And I like Cordoba, man. He's so good to bring the ball forward as well. Oh, Diaby, why are you doing that to me? I'm going to have to change something, man. I'm under a lot of pressure here. Get a corner at least. What? Ridiculous, man. Cordoba's playing terrible for me today. Yeah, I didn't get Julio Cesar, thank God. Because I wouldn't have liked to get him. So I'm glad I'm glad I didn't. And this guy's playing attacking, but he's playing super deep as well. It's weird. Let's say take the legs out. Look at that boy. Wheel of Fortune, Romario. Oh, terrible pass. Terrible run from Diaby there, lads. I blame Diaby more so than anyone there. Oh, I got a foot on that and all, and it didn't favour me. Oh, what is that? My days. I have big time Leao and Rashi as my 2 strikers up top. I also have Ben and Casey, so I might give up on Adriano. Yeah, Adriano is not going to be an improvement on the 2 of those. It's the same with me. Like, he's not an improvement on my players either. It's just I spun for him just to see what he'd be like. The Abbey is being kept very quiet today. Oh, Diaby, what are you at today, man? Shocking behaviour. This guy's living super dangerously, though, man. Oh, my God. Save. Whew. I'm under serious pressure, man. I shouldn't be. This game should be dead and buried, but I literally just can't put my foot in the ball in the second half. This guy's like... Oh, that's huge. Shocking pass again, man. Brilliant tackle, boys. Man, Diaby's been desperate for me today. My days. Just give me something. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, Vieira's dead. I was wondering. No one to really bring in. Marquinhos back out DMF. Yeah, those are big players, and Drogba's good as well. Great ball, back post, Rashi! Oh my God, man, the ball is just literally glued to this guy's player's feet. Oh, win it. Oh my God. Fucking hell. That was crazy, man. No, Spengler, I don't think he's that game-changing, to be fair. Like, that game was way harder than it needed to be for me there. Like, the second half, it was just impossible for me to sit on the ball. Maybe it's my formation. Maybe it was just that I didn't have a good midfield. I still think the best, like, duo up front is probably Romario and big time. Like, if you're just basically like not an average player, but if you're just a guy that wants a really, really solid duo, Romario, if you're lucky enough to get Romario and either big time Rashford or Leao, I think they're the best 2 partners. El Presidente is in the chat. Lucas, what's up, my guy? Hope you're not too busy today, man. Hope all is good. That's okay, man. I just got your discards there. I know you're busy, bro. But El Presidente is in the chat. We're beasting, Lucas. I must say, we're beasting. We're making it hard on ourselves. We're not really fully concentrating. But Adriano, I think, has scored a goal in 1 goal in 5 games. I think he scored 7 goals in 5 games. Is that right? But no, he's only scored 1 outstanding goal, I would say. Yeah, but we're just testing out things today, Lucas, really, because I do think that the gameplay's changed quite a lot. So we're just kind of testing things out. Not really... I I won't say not taking things seriously, but we're not really taking the gameplay too seriously today. Alright, this guy's playing a 4-3-3. Alright, we get good. Oh, Pedri's up as well, though. Rashi's fully up. Adriano's fully up. Messi's fully up. Jeez, all my boys are up today, lads. Marquinhos. Lucas, he's been beasting for me, man. Yeah, he has been beasting for me. Not like... The thing is, right, being 100% honest, like, I've scored a couple of good goals with him, but it's not like he's been... It's not like he's scoring goals that nobody else could score. Like, Romario came on, and Romario scoring goals that it's like, yeah, that's just Romario, like, different gravy. But, yeah, I've been pretty happy with him, I must say. I think I'm actually going to start in this game, lads. I'm going to start Guti. And I'm going to bring on Vieira later on. I'm not going to start Diaby either. I'm going to start Son out wide and give him a chance to do something out wide for me. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to start Son up front and play meta and see what that goes like. Defensive. Deep line on Decky Rice. That's the thing. Epic Romario. I know some people that can't use him and don't use him and don't really rate him, and they use Salah and Mbappe up front instead. And like it blows my mind because I think Romario is like literally a goal a game, but it can happen, man. Alex, welcome into the chat, man. Switch to a 4-1-2-3. Yeah, we're testing out a lot of stuff here. We will be doing a load of videos on it because I definitely think stuff has changed, man. Especially on the console version. It's changed a lot. And even the players and training and stuff. There's a lot of stuff now that they've added. And I think they're probably trying to transition over to eFootball 24 ever so slightly. The movement of the AI has definitely changed in long ball counter. Like before you were able to read animations and stuff, and it's just gone slightly a little bit chaotic. Exactly, Lucas. Arcadey is the word. Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. It's more about now stats than... Like, I still think there is a bit of player ID there with a selection of players, but they've definitely balanced the players out a bit. Like, Son is a brilliant example of player ID and stuff, of, like, what works. But a lot of the game now is literally just hitting hope into space, and usually it works. Get up, Guti. Oh, I got lucky. It's a good ball. I want to make this guy think now that I'm going to spam forward, and then we'll hit him with the little 1-2-3 punch. Yeah, they're going to release... I mean, if I had to give anybody advice that has a pretty decent team, I would say wait until eFootball 24 now to really, like, get yourself into a good position for the whole year. Oh, terrible touch. Decky Rice. Here's where low punt comes in, look. Beautiful. Start my counter. Terrible pass from Adriano, though. Oh, he got lucky. Good score here. Gandalf is at the back, lads. Don't worry. You shall not pass. I think that's a corner, is it? This is the Asian star's son, and he's an absolute demon. Oh, man, he just ignored it. And I'm getting nothing. This formation is making it very, very difficult for me. The last 2 games. What is that, man? Just locked me out of the animation there. Yeah, 3-5-2 up until last week, Lucas, was insanely good. But it has changed now. The way the players make runs now is different on long ball counter. That's just my opinion. I will be doing a video on it. It's harder to read where they're going to go now if you take your time on the ball. Like, look how simple this guy is playing. Like, he's literally just point and pass. And he's rinsing me. Like, I literally can't stop him. I'm only stopping him as a last line of defense, Gandalf style. He's just all over me, man. I'm working really hard for my chances here. Whereas he's just one touch passing up the pitch. Look. He's not oversimplifying. He's nearly undersimplifying things. Adriano's going for the acrobatic clearance or acrobatic finish every single game, man. Like, I can read literally, and it's not got to do with his skill level. I can literally read every single thing this guy is doing. I just don't have the tools in this squad to be able to stop it. Adriano again, though. Right foot. Yeah, this formation that I'm playing, Lucas, is probably my worst formation. But this was like... See, the thing that comes into it, man, is that, like, a lot of people that are actually, like, really good at the game and, like, play... Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard... Oh, what a run from Adriano, lads. And the finish... Oh, he's a bit slow there. Sometimes it's hard to kind of articulate your point because you think people that play meta... When you say that people that play meta, like... Some people kind of get it twisted that you're saying that they're not good at the game. But the people, like, when you play meta, right, usually the people that get really good results off meta could play pretty much any formation or any setup because they're playing, number one, they're either extremely good at the game, or number two, they're playing 30 to 40 hours a week. So formations and tactics and stuff like that are kind of mute if you're playing, or moot, like if you're playing that much into the game where you're literally just out grinding your opponent. Like, you've just got way more hours. If I'm playing somebody that has played 2,000 hours of Warzone compared to somebody that's played 40 hours of Warzone, who do you think is going to get more wins, regardless of base skill level, right? But this formation that I basically, this formation, like, just does not suit me. Now, I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to just show you something here. So I'm going to make one change here. And I'm going to put anchoring on to Son. So I want him to keep out wide. And I'm actually going to put counter target onto Son as well. So I want him to stay up. Now I'm going to bring him over to the left flank instead. We're also going to bring on Vieira. No, I agree, Lucas. It has changed. It has. Is there a new update not meant to be today? No, there isn't, man. I think a lot of people wouldn't use crossplay, Spangley. I genuinely don't see a lot of people using crossplay. I really don't. I think I was off, was I? I play 4-2-1-2 and playing Beckham as a CMF is only there is an instruction that could direct him out wide to put on real crosses into the box. Well, I mean, if you can play him as central as possible, but that he's still a right midfielder, and then use anchoring on him, and he'll stay a little bit out wide. Like what I've done with Son there. Oh my days, Adriano. Whoa! Bit of lag there, lads. Did you see that? Because I had already cancelled the double touch. Russo, I agree, man. I agree. It is frustrating. Because, like, nobody likes to lose, but it's even more frustrating when you're losing to somebody that is just playing the game very one-dimensional and getting rewarded for it. But listen, I mean, that's just gaming in general. I got a feeling Konami will carry over the feature cards into base. It can't let us get away with having OP teams. Well, I mean, if a player's in contract, Alex, a player's going to be in contract. Unless they change that, but I don't think so. I mean, that's been the way with the console version. That's been the way they did it with eFootball 2024 with the legends and stuff. So it remains to be seen. I mean, I personally would love that. Like, I've said that for a long, long time with the carryovers. But you're still going to have, you know, like player of the week's day one. It doesn't matter. Just need to throw the ball around a little, lads, I think, to unlock this guy. No! Tried to cancel that. See what I mean there with Adriano taking a touch when he doesn't need to take a touch. You onside, son. Man, this guy, I swear. Must say though, the game is playing very smooth today. Nice from Son, lads. No! That's a terrible. Why did he go into a slide? No, man. What the hell is that kind of a pass? Oh my God, Davies. You're out the gap. You're on drugs, man. Jesus, man. Oh my God. I just can't get on the ball, man. Ah, lads, seriously. There we go. That's all. That's the only chance I wanted all day. Have to make use of it, though. Free. What? Oh my God, man. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, Nas, you can put anchoring on him. No, I think, Murdoch, what they've changed, man. What they've changed, I think, personally, I'm going to be doing a video on this, but I think that they'll probably change it back a little bit, is that they've slowed down the balls flight. They've slowed down the pace of the ball. If you don't notice it too much, and if you play one touch passing a lot with quick passes, you don't notice it as much. But if you play possession like I do, it's a noticeable enough difference that the players are reacting quicker. That's why a lot of games are low scoring. Adriano was pretty decent, Campacci. I will be doing a video. Kyle Lord, you can't download it anymore. You have to buy a physical copy, like pre-owned or second hand. Yeah, well, Adriano and Collar are going to be my duo for a while. Thanks, Bangley, for that, the Discord. This is my original Patrick Vieira, yeah. I think the thing that frustrates me most about this game, man, is when you can read somebody, but you can't really do anything about it. What a goal from Son, lads. See the strength there. Yeah, if you play ping pong football, like, there's no judgment. I'm just saying, if you play ping pong football, as in you don't sit on the ball, like, you don't sit on the ball at all, like that, you, like, literally get rid of it. This guy is playing a bit of possession and mixed in with ping pong, which is, you know, which is kind of what you have to do. Like, it's a lot of one-touch passing. It's a lot of, like, looking for space. He's probably overcomplicating it a little bit. Like, that's overcomplicating things. It's easy for me to say that when I'm winning now, of course. But he's a good player, and I can tell he knows what he's doing. Cheeky chip. Desperate pass, man. He's off. He should have played that out first time there. Yeah, you'd have to buy it second hand. I mean, you can't download it anymore, if that's what you're asking. Oh, I know that the boys are working on a new option file for PES 21. And PES 21 is still fun. Ah, lads, Cordoba is different gravy, man.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, isn't that desperate, lads? This could be the winner. What a ball! Oh. GG's. Oh, give him an attack. You give him an attack? You gonna let him score? Not on my watch, baby. I don't care if I get a red card. That's ridiculous, man. We're in the 94th minute. It's only a booking, well worth it. To be honest, lads, that was a bit scumbaggery for me, but this guy didn't deserve a draw. I mean, that was just ridiculous there that the ref didn't blow it. I wouldn't usually foul him there. Yeah, Murdoch, what I found is when you're playing this game now, it's like, I think because the ball has gone so slow, it's so easy to read where the ball is going. But because the players are so fast, it's hard to break it down, if that makes sense. I would have to say Tomiyasu has probably been the best defender that I've used. All right, lads, we're going to leave it there. We're on a bit of a screamer, but we are going to leave it there. And we're going to do 1 or 2 friend matches with co-op. I don't usually foul like that, man, but I just thought the game should have been over, you know. I don't need a password on it, so whoever wants to get it can get it. I'm just going to go for a pee, and then we'll start in our match. I'm going to record these games as well. Come on, John, you can pull it together. You can get it. I'll load this up in a minute. All right, we're in. Let's go, baby. That was quick. GG, boys. Daniel, you need to make a room like this and people to join it. It's not cross-platform yet. I honestly don't know why the game has changed so much since last Thursday. Like, it's ridiculous. All right, let's get it. Yeah, exactly, Kimpachi. That's it. Spanglia Malt and BGGGGGG. All right, we'll do probably like an hour of this. I do have a meeting at 4, but I can push it out a bit. So we'll probably play like 2 games, depending on how quick they go. Maybe, Paul. Maybe. But I still think that co-op is as chaotic as ever. So I don't really think that that's probably factored in. Maybe. Or factored in, I should say. You have to be quick, Russo. These boys they're mad for it. Let's go, baby. You're in, Spangly, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you are. Sorry, you are. You're against me. It's war. Oh, lads, I'm tired today. I had a busy weekend. Oh, I'm getting old, boys. I'm getting old. But yeah, we'll do one match with this, and whoever plays this one won't be playing the next one. So we'll get another 5 in after this. I think that they will, though. I think that they have to make differences to the game, like in terms of what's there to play for and stuff. All right, I'll just do the squad and then I'll go for a pee. All right, who are we going to play, boys? We have to play Son. Mbappe. All right, 4-3-3. Probably happy enough with that, you know. Put in Tomiyasu instead of Ramos. Donnarumma instead of Neuer. Yeah. All right, just going for a pee, lads. I'll be back in a sec. We're back. All right, let's go. All right, we play 1 or 2 co-op, lads. Yeah, because when the problem when Xanax, the Discord is pinned, man. The problem is when they make small changes, like even if it's a tiny change to what works for you. Like last 2 weeks, right? I think I went on a match. I think I won like about 40 matches in a row, like on Road to Glory in 2 weeks. Like, because we did the big stream where I was basically just slapping people 5, 6, 7-0 because possession was really back after the last update. And it's changing this now, where like every single game is kind of like a battle. Oh, good header. It's a tight battle, like it's a tactical battle. Where your opponent, even if you're up 2-0 and your opponent scores a goal and you're just way better than your opponent, I mean, he could still come around and beat you. Because I think that they have kind of switched up the player movement a bit. And you can circumvent that and get around it by using the ball very, very quickly. But it does favor like kind of interception gameplay at the moment. Like, what was that? Good manual save though. Yeah, I presume, Alex, it's even more so on mobile. Like, there was always that little bit of depth and skill gap there on console. I still think it's there, don't get me wrong. But the skill gap has reduced, I think, if you play a certain way. Like, you can still... Look, if I was to play somebody and they're, like, just better at the game than me, like, I'm not saying that the skill gap isn't there. It definitely is. Keep it simple, boys. Keep it simple. There we go. I was greedy, but look, we'll take it. I must say, this connection compared to the last stream we did on Friday, connection's been really solid today. Co-op is really solid here for me, so I hope it is for everybody else playing. Mine is buttery smooth. You saw that little auto cancel there I did. Connection is always going to be the biggest problem with a free-to-play game. Little slip, beautiful. Oh! Connection is going to be what dictates a lot. Like, if you have an even playing field... Oh, a little slip through. Some nice football, lads. It's smooth, it's silky. Yeah, well, new players have a lot of stuff to learn about the game. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the game that's super, super in depth. Like, I still think getting your team set up is a huge thing. If you get a team set up, yes, the AI will hold your hand and they will defend for you, as you saw there with Maldini defending. But if you can get your team set up, it's a huge part of it. And I still see, man, I've been making content. Sorry, that was my bad. Oh, what a pass. Oh, it's 1-0. That was my bad, lads. Or 1-1. Is he offside? Yeah, I was thinking. That was my bad. Like, I still see people that, like, I've been making content since April, like, with a massive emphasis on... Kind of when I started making content, I was like, okay, well, like what is it that people want to know? Like, what do I see that's not out there on YouTube to be able to use my knowledge? And that's why I started doing the training guides and talking about different players and training them, and doing a lot of training guides and reviews and videos and stuff like that. Because I obviously have been playing the game a lot. I understand the game. Man, that's just a terrible, terrible through ball pass. But a lot of the time as well is that, like, people kind of get obsessed, and they still do, with like overall ratings, max ratings, training a player that just doesn't suit their play style just to have him in the team. It's like, oh, you know, like, this Messi for me is so bad. And it's like, well, why use a Messi then? You don't shoot, you don't take curl shots. So why would you use a player that you're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna use? Look at that for a pass. Oh. Like, if you're using Messi, you need to be taking shots on. You need to be passing. You need to be doing, like, ridiculous passes like that. Like stunning crosses, little intricate passes. If you don't shoot with Messi, then you're wasting his card. You might as well just have a box-to-box, like, guy that can get the ball back for you. Like, Messi's all, like, little slips. Oof. Oh. Oh. Jesus, lads, I'm shooting for glory today. Well, Cordoba definitely Neo is better. I think so. I've been putting the room ID and the search room and it still doesn't work. Are you trying to play with different platforms, maybe? FIFA will always sell, even without the FIFA license. FIFA is always going to be popular because of Ultimate Team. It has the brand recognition. I mean, if a competitor brought out, right, if you talk about Apple and brand recognition, if Apple brought out a new, like, PC or a new tablet, right, and they're like, oh, you know, like, it's a really good tablet. Oh, the boys are getting a bit crazy here. If you know a brand, right? If your brand recognition is strong with something, so if Apple bring out a pad, right, a new pad where they're like, get up, Decky, and they're like, or a tablet, right, and they're like, oh, this is our most powerful, like tablet ever or whatever, right? And then you have a competitor, like, say, I don't know, like, that's kind of like not as well known as Apple, right? Even if Apple are outperformed from a like specifications or like technical aspect, right? The brand recognition of Apple is so strong that a lot of people will just buy it based on that product like that. It's like kind of Android phones versus iPhone, right? Like, the average person doesn't want to spend 5-6 hours researching what phone, what processing speed. Like, it's the same if they're buying stuff. If you got 5 or 6 hours or 50 hours, that was a Super Bowl in, to research things, then obviously you're going to make a more informed decision. But the average person doesn't want to do that. They're like, oh, I'll just get the biggest screen TV I can afford, and it's like, well, it mightn't have the best quality, it mightn't have the best picture quality or features, or it might be a smart TV, that you might need. So when you do that, when you relate that to gaming as well, is that most people just want a team that will go out and be able to compete. So that's why they play meta. That doesn't mean that that's the best option for you. Lads, we're getting a pummeling here. Lovely goal. Weza, oh man, yeah. We have that announcement to make. I haven't announced it yet, but I'm waiting for everything. That's going to be exciting, man. The Cruyff turn is a fake shot when you're going the opposite way. It's just a contextual one. I'll show you here. I don't have Cruyff, but I'll show you. You basically fake shot while you're facing one way, and you turn back into the fake shot to change position. I mean, Daniel, you don't need any tips for saving money in a free-to-play account, man, because after a month of playing it solid, like with eFootball 24, right, if you're jumping in at eFootball 24, all you have to do is basically do all the events offline, online, win, lose, or draw for a month, and you will have pretty much every player that you could possibly want. The rest is going to be personal preference, right? Like, if you have Rashford up front, you can like insert, instead of that, Mbappe. You can insert Lautaro Martinez. You can insert Muani from Leipzig. Or is that who Muani plays for? Can't remember now. Balogun is another option as well. Like, you have different types of players. A lot of the reason why people like to get the epics is because of, just to get something new and shiny. That's basically what it is. Like, I don't have a better squad when Adriano is in my squad ahead of Collar, and I don't have a better squad when Mbappe is in my squad ahead of Son. But I like the players that are like make your team better are so few and far between that like they're not going to be the difference between it, in my opinion. That's it, boys. Yeah, Wes, it's going to be fun, man. It's definitely going to be fun. It always is. Come on, boys. Keep it simple, boys. Our ball, though. Yeah, Neo, it is. It's a fake shot, isn't it? I'll try and show you here if I get the ball back. So when you're turning like this, you do a fake like that, except it's contextual with Cruyff and other players. It's a different animation. Oh, back post. Offside, man. Hex, welcome in, bro. No, it's not right stick, it's left stick. Yeah, but Chiba, isn't it contextual with them players? Not contextual, I'm using the wrong word. I mean unique to those players is what I mean. With those skill levels. With those skill player things. Player skills. Sorry, lads. I'm actually wrecked today, man. It's not unique to Cruyff. It's unique. It's like the special double touch. I'm not explaining it, lads. Sorry. It's the player skill. Like, it's the actual player skill. Like, do you know the player skills and the additional skills? Lads, we're too horny up front, man. AK, what's up? Well, that's just what it was called. It's like a roulette, the Zidane turn, you know, or the McGeady spin. They just have different names in different territories, I suppose. We'll bring on Cristiano. Actually, might bring on... I did get Adriano, Hex, yeah. If you've got the player skills to do it, it works. It's like the Neymar double touch. It used to be more unique before, where like different players had different player ID with unique touches. But they've brought in player skills now to replace player ID. There is no player ID as such anymore, except for the way the player moves and looks. Like Roberto Carlos's little like run up, that's a unique player ID. But the fact that you can throw a knuckle shot, that was all built into the player ID before. Now it's not, because you can put double touch, the Neymar double touch on anyone if you give them the right skills and they have the right attributes.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Adriano is, I would say, in my review as of right now, like, I will put it up on YouTube as well, but I'd say he's probably like a 7 out of 10 player. When you're comparing, Romario is like a 10 out of 10 for me, and Collar is probably like an 8 out of 10. So, you know, make of that with whatever you think. I would say as well that, like, the gameplay at the moment doesn't really kind of reward experimentation, I suppose. Like, it kind of wants you to play a certain way, which is just not get caught in possession. And co-op is a really good example of that, right? I would kind of say to somebody, if they're losing a lot of games, and I kind of use this on myself as well. If they're losing a lot of games, right? Go in and play a bit of co-op against fair, like even average base players, right? Like good enough players that know how to play the game and know what they're doing, and you know, and like see what you're doing wrong, because co-op is like the mistakes you're making in co-op are like the same mistakes you're making in 1v1. The difference in 1v1, oh my god, the difference in 1v1 is the AI cover a lot of the mistakes you're making in co-op or in 1v1. So if you're getting pulled out of position, and if you're like leaving lots of space, if you're spending too much time on the ball, it does kind of train you up quicker. Like, because you've 3 times less time on the ball because you're being chased by 3 times the players, or potentially. Nah, give me a chance. It's Cristiano, man. He's not like blistering pace anymore. Yeah, but as I said, lads, I mean, the same rules apply for all the players now. The player ID has changed. Like, there is no more, like... The player ID, because of the way the skills work now, it kind of replaces that. No free, ref. Alright, we'll just take it back so. Man, I'm pressing that and he turns in. That has to be one of the most frustrating things in co-op. Instead of like, I pressed that to pass. Instead of like, and to curl it around. And instead he turns in. Oh my god. How slow is that? Yeah, and another tip is if co-op is too frustrating for you, or you find that, you know, you don't have enough people to play with, or for whatever reason, I would definitely recommend playing the Legend AI as well, right? And play the Legend AI and this is a really good test if you want to improve yourself and see what kind of works in the game. And this is what I do a lot when I'm testing things. Oh, man, we really should have won this game. Mile offside, a mile offside. We'll ignore that. Now, we're cooking. Don't mess it up. No, no, come on, FIFA reject. Oh my days. Slip it in, bro. Slip it in, baby. 3-on-1, man. Drox, there is no matchmaking here. It's literally just join when I open the match room. We're doing one more game after this. And then we're out the gap, boys. Trying different things. Ron, you did. You saw your lights in the glory. You saw that you were going to get anaconda. Let me have a look. Let me have a look, Wes. Oh my days, man. Is this real? Let me have a look. Oh, it is, yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can get this up on the stream for everybody. There we go. Beckham. Cruyff. Who's that? Zidane looks beastly. Pirlo looks good. What do you think of that, lads?
Sostituzione per il Milan.
What do you think of that? Let me know. We'll have a look at that in a few minutes. That looks very hit and very miss in some cases. FIFA Reject, you're turning into the new E1, man. Is the pass button even working on your pad? Yeah, Kenpachi, it is. AI is a different kettle of fish. Yeah, we'll have a look at the cover in a sec, lads. We might just do a bit of a deep dive on that.
Signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
Okay, I want to get a proper... Hold on, no. This isn't the proper official picture. I want a high-res one. Why is the picture quality so bad on Twitter, man? Oh shit, we've penos. Sorry, lads. I was ready to go a deep dive on this. One sec. All right, let's just get this out of the way, lads. I'm using on my second screen now, so I'll probably miss this. Straight down the middle, boys. Straight penalties, yeah. Ah, cheeky. GG's, man. All right, let's have a look here, lads, while them penalties are playing out. I didn't know I had penalties on. Sorry, that's my bad. All right, so this is the actual official one. I mean, some of the players look quite decent. Let's be honest now. Let's look at this through a lens of being fair, man. Some of the players in the facial features looks good. Haaland, I think, looks pretty decent. Beckham, I like that little... That's a nice little render of Beckham now, beside Bellingham. Vinicius looks pretty decent. Pele looks decent. Oh, no. Ah, that was hilarious. Look at this. What is this, man? That's not Saka, is it? Man. That's like an early version of Zidane. That's like prime Zidane. You just can't see the bald spot, man. But listen, some of the players look pretty decent. I will be honest. All right, did we win? No, we lost. We lost 4-2. Sorry, lads. I wasn't playing any penalties, man. I actually wasn't playing penalties. I didn't know that they were on. All right. Let's get out of this for a sec and we'll just have a quick look at this, man, and see what people are saying. I mean, personally speaking, I don't think that that's too bad. Realistically, some of the players look good. Some of the renders look really good. But look at it. Right, hold on. Let me see if I can do something here. It should work. GG for the games, lads. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention because I want to have a look at this. Right, this is kind of zoomed in. Like, why is... Number one, the picture quality is absolutely stink, right? That's number one. I better hide this. Hold on. It's for my reviews. Like, look at the difference in the quality here. Between even... Yeah, like, I know that the quality is bad. But Van Dijk and Son look really nice. Vinicius looks good. But holy days, man. What is going on here? Like, some of the player faces look like different modeled, like different style. Pirlo looks like some... Do you know what now, right? Do you know what that face is like? That's like asking a child who ate the last cookie. When you're caught by your mother. Drogba. I mean, I don't know, man. Some of the player faces... Now, listen, we're not going to get carried away and say that eFootball have fantastic faces all around. There's some players that still don't have any faces. But interestingly enough, some of the players look desperate and some of the players look good. Yeah, that's exactly it, Ron. Some of the players look... some of the players don't look in-game. They look like... They look different modeled. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a different rendering model. Like if you look at Saka and Zidane, they look in-game. They actually look similar to kind of PES, the older PES games. But then Van Dijk looks different. His model looks different. And look at Chiesa. He looks really different, man. That's interesting. Kits look nice, the way that they're hanging on the players. I like the little fabric there. I mean, the kits look always nice in FIFA anyway. The different player models and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one. I know we don't do FIFA content here on the channel, but Arquinius looks like Snoop Dogg. Oh no. Snoop. Yeah, I mean, this side of the screen is pretty bad, lads. Pirlo, I think Pirlo looks okay. It's just his facial expression. Saka looks really bad, man. I would also say that Riquelme looks bad. Haaland is okay on second look. Beckham looks decent from that angle, but there's a bit of something weird going on. Son looks okay. Yeah, it's an interesting one, man. It's an interesting one. Ronaldinho, man. I don't know what's going on there. Ronaldinho from Wish. Ronaldinho. Oh my god, what is this, man? Yeah, but you see what I'm saying about the... Maybe it's just the lighting that they're using, because it's obviously all individual renders. Like, it's not like they got all the players to hang out together and take the picture. Like, Kisa looks really different there than, say, Zidane. Obviously, I know they've probably done player scans on some of the players. But that's very interesting, man. They have Rashi obviously there as a partner club for Manchester United. But I don't see Barca players. I don't see Bayern Munich players. Yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste on that. Ah, Jesus, man. Look at this. Ah, God. And why is Twitter so banter? CJ! Ronaldo's not there. Messi's not there either. It's getting ripped. What the hell, man? Pirlo's lost. Yeah, Pirlo doesn't know where to go, man. Yeah, it's an interesting one, lads. Exactly. Exactly, Wes. It's a really good idea, but it just graphically it looks really bad there on that screen. I personally think it looks bad. Like, some of the players are very miss more than hit. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. Yeah, there's going to be some memes on that. Yeah, Isak looks good. Bellingham looks good. But players' faces always look better, like, when they're, like, sideways, if you get what I mean. Because, like, right, let's be honest, right? If we take a look here, and I'll try and get these player faces up, because I have a folder of player renders here. I have to go in a minute, lads, anyway, so... let me see somebody that's there. Like, it depends the angle that you take the picture from, so to speak. Like, that's David's there. Now, obviously, his render isn't cut out, but just from his actual face, that's David's there. Like, that's just a render, and it's not even a 4K one. That's just like a 1080p render of David's from the in-game screen with his face. That's not even an in-game render. If you wanted to go an in-game render, like, one of the good ones that I did was Grealish. It's pretty decent in-game. That's the Maldini ball opening one when you pack him. And it does depend a lot of the time on the angle that you take as well, and like how close up you are to face and stuff. So I wouldn't be super critical of it. But some of the faces look desperate. Like that's Cristiano from this year's game in eFootball. That's Saka. These are just renders now, lads. The quality probably isn't coming through even, but you get an idea. Thiago. Van Dijk. Obviously, the quality is a bit worse on that one. No, lads, I won't have time, unfortunately. Sorry, boys. I didn't know that that was dropped. Blame Weza. Blame Weza. If I didn't see that, we would have been playing a second game. But blame Weza, lads. Yeah, these are obviously all different faces for the renders. I'll do a golden goal. I'll do a golden goal for you. But that's it. I can't. If I get the call for work, lads, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. So we can start one, but if I need to go, you'll know why. I'll do golden goal. Blame Weza, lads. Blame Weza. You know he's a FIFA fanboy. He has to come in and he's to disrupt our co-op playthrough sesh by talking about FIFA, man, and EA. You know? So get in. Don't leave me waiting now, lads. And if I need to go, I need to go. But we should be good. All right, there we go, baby. Yeah, look, it's easy to criticize, man. I mean, I always kind of like, if I have the same opinion that if eFootball dropped this, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, these player faces aren't going to define, they're not going to define what the gameplay is like. You know, that's the most important thing, because this stuff you stop seeing this stuff after a while. Like, yes, Ronaldinho and Saka look really bad, but some of the faces look quite decent. I mean, Isak looks good, Bellingham looks good, Beckham looks good. So I wouldn't worry too much about that if they're able to kind of fix some other stuff, you know. Torino, I already answered you earlier, man. I don't know. Probably not, like probably close enough to launch. Because gameplay is only gameplay, man, at the end of the day, you know. Alfonso, use the Discord, bro. Use the Discord, please. It's pinned, man. Well, yeah, I mean, I think the thing is about it is that, like, if you are... Who have we got, lads? Son? I need to change my screen over, lads. Alfonso, use the Discord, man. Use the Discord, please. Thanks, Spangly. They released a trailer, did they? Okay, I won't be able to show that because it might get copyright. Trying to see here if they did. Oh yeah, they did. They have a trailer here. Okay. It's a 1-minute trailer.
30 years of packing the stands and putting you on the pitch. But it's time to get
It
closer.
says not actual gameplay. Footage rendered in
you on the pitch.
Frostbite engine. So it's not actually gameplay, lads.
There we go. This is a whole different
Just looking here. Sorry. Okay, it's like an ultimate team. Thierry Henry is there.
One that spirit can't be broken.
There's women's.
From
the
that
same.
dream move, the closer you.
Oh my god, man. Why is Bellingham walking like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You're setting the bar.
Why is he walking like the Terminator, man? Why is he walking like the Arnold?
Setting the bar for the next
Okay, we're not going to judge it too much, lads. Okay, gameplay. Well, it's not gameplay, man. It's not a gameplay trailer, so. I know Ricky did a live one, and he got copyright striked on it, man. So I'm not going to chance it while I'm doing it here. We're trying Iniesta, lads. Locking a player just means you can't release him. To be honest with you, lads, the trailer doesn't show anything really. I mean, it's not gameplay. Like, it's all rendered in Frostbite. So it's like, it's, you know, it's
closer to each other.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell.
To the world's game.
Player models look good. Like Haaland looks fucking. Haaland looks really good in it.
The part of this always have been company.
And that's where the picture comes from. The end of the trailer is where the picture comes from. Oh, it's a different picture.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, man. Some of the players look really bad.
Benvenuti a San Siro. Oggi si incontrano Milan e Olympique Marsiglia.
Oh my god. Hold on. I need to show you this. Watch. Watch this. I know I'm cherry picking now, but watch this. It's a screen. Look. That's Zidane. Is that meant to be Zidane, or am I tripping?
This close. Icons become just.
Is that Zidane? Is that meant to be Zidane, yeah? Or am I 21? Why is he number 21, number 1? That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get back to it, lads. Let's get back to it, because I'll probably have to jump off after this. Have a look at yourself, lads, and I will probably do my thoughts on it. On the trailer. That's great play, lads. Ball, back post. Good header, good chance. I thought that was meant to be Zidane, no? Am I wrong? Am I actually wrong? I need to actually check that now. I need to check that because I need to look at it when I have the... That's EAFC. That's it. Punish him, Terra. Punish him. That's the golden goal, lads. That was a quick one. That was a quick one. GG, boys. GG's, lads. Yeah. That was... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of that, really. We will be streaming on Thursday. Yeah, we will be streaming on Thursday. And I'll try and get back before that. I have a busy week ahead of me with work, but I should get back before that, lads. I'll try and get on for like a 2-hour co-op stream, maybe. And we'll see what happens. If someone did that on purpose, lads, to get the golden goal, then yeah, I hope you didn't. Because we could have played that one a bit longer. But if I got a phone call, I'm just waiting to go into a meeting here. But other than that, we would have been able to play. Yeah, no, look, I'm not going to come down too hard on it, man. For one reason and one reason only. And it is because I know that if Konami released something like this, I would give it the benefit of the doubt until I play it myself. Because this sort of stuff that you're seeing here, it's kind of like, it's kind of, I don't know, like, it's not really, like, important in terms of how the players move and stuff, you know? Or how the players look, in my opinion.
You can rep your childhood.
Oh, no. Hold on. Let me just use it.
You can rep your childhood.
Okay, I'll show you the clip because this screenshot isn't going to probably cut it. Okay. Watch Haaland's walk here. What you think of that? That's slow-mo, lads. This is slow-mo now. Nice. That looks really nice there. But watch Haaland's walk here is what we're going to focus on. Just the actual movement. He's pouting anyway. He looks angry. But yeah, we will do a proper gameplay chat on that. Man, they always still have that issue where the shirts go in as if they've got nothing. They've only got a chest and hips. It's like a hollowed body. But anyway, we will do a gameplay breakdown of that if you guys would be interested in that, man. If you would be interested in that. Let's see. Alfonso, head on over to the Discord, man. Once you've made a profile, you can jump into the co-op chat room and organize games there. No other crack, man. That's basically the crack. But yeah, look, it's easy to jump on it. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that the game, that eFootball has, like, some of the players are, like, models are absolutely fantastic. Like, but I think some of the players that they do have are quite are quite good. Some parts look really nice. Exactly, Spangley. Exactly. Some players definitely look nice. Especially when you look at them, like, in-game. You know? But some players are missed then as well. Some players that don't have faces and stuff. So it does depend on lighting. It depends how they look moving. It depends how they look when they're actually side profile. All of that. But in fairness, eFootball do have a lot of good players. Faces. Alfonso, yes, it is live, man. I mean, Gabby Barbosa looks pretty decent. The Discord is pinned. Click that link, join the server, go into co-op match rooms, and that's it. Kuba looks good as well. I just think they need to add more faces. But yeah, it is going to be interesting. Like, I wouldn't judge the game based on their faces anyway. It's not a big deal to have the faces that, like, looking like that if the gameplay is good. That's the biggest thing for me is the gameplay. If you can get good gameplay, that's all that matters. You know? If you have a really good render, like a high-res render of somebody, like, I'll just do this before we go, right? If you have a lot of really good player renders. Like, I would say that Gavi is probably a really good one to look at in game, like with the lighting and stuff. Like this is a good test of telling the players' renders here, right? Because it's kind of like in game. Like Ter Stegen, hit and miss. Koundé, Alfonso, are you on the crack, man? I'm wondering, man. I'm actually wondering, are you on some collar crack? Some of the players like faces, like let's not kid ourselves and say that they're not amazing or that they are amazing. But some of them do look really good, like especially when they're moving. You know what I mean? Like they look really good when they're moving, really natural. Antisocial, welcome in, bro. Like a still face is nice. Like one of these is nice, like from the still grab. But when you start moving, that's when you really tell, like if they do funny things with their faces, like, you know. And they have kind of fixed that a lot. Like Rafinha looks pretty decent. A lot of the faces look decent when they're not moving, but when they open their mouth and stuff, that can be when you have issues. Alfonso, you're beasting, man. You're on the crack. You're on the collar crack. Like, look at Casemiro when you catch him in the wrong light. He looks like something out of The Exorcist. But then you have certain angles where he looks good. So if I was putting up a video and I wanted to show eFootball in a bad light, I'd be like, oh, look at Casemiro's face. Whereas if you wanted to put it in a positive light, you could show it like this, you know, where it looks much better. Same with Fred. Fred looks pretty decent there. Or you could show that. This is Fred in eFootball 2024. You know? Case in point. Bruno. 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 So yeah. But anyway, lads, we're going to end it there, man. Alfonso, go to the Discord, man. Sign up to the Discord. Go into the co-op chat and go from there. So yeah, let's not kid ourselves and say that the game is like eFootball has got every face perfect. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Gameplay is more important. I've always said I wouldn't always like say, oh, this game is, you know, dead on arrival because the faces look terrible. Like, if the gameplay was good on EAFC or on Goals or on UFL, you definitely need to give it a go, because at the end of the day, games should be fun. So if you're able to enjoy a game, it doesn't matter what it is, you should play more of it, in my opinion. You know, because time is precious. If you want to play, you know, good games, you know, then you should play good games if they're good. But for me, FIFA hasn't hit that level for me since, I'd say, FIFA 16. FIFA 16 was phenomenal, I thought. It was like perfectly balanced offline, and online was quite fun that you could kind of do a lot of stuff tactically. But I think they've gotten away from that in the last couple of months. So yeah. All right, lads, we'll be back Thursday, if not before it. I will have a load of videos up as well. I have a training guide up on Gavi at the moment, and we have another one dropping at 4:30 p.m, I think, so in like 10 minutes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We did crack on. We got some good results with the gameplay. I think we've got, what, one more? We got all these to get? No, we already got those. Alfonso, I don't know what's going on with you, man. You're on the good collar stuff. I'm telling you, collar would enjoy that. Whatever you're on, man. Maybe you're lagging behind, man. I don't know. But yeah, we're 1 point away from promotion. So we should get up to that. I will try and get on, lads. And I do have a load of videos coming. A load of training guides. I have another tier list coming that I'm meant to be recording tomorrow. And I have another tier list for Friday. So I'm also going to do part of the live stream now as well, is going to be goals of the week and fails of the week, where I'm going to load up the live stream. There's going to be no editing. It's just going to be live, so we can all enjoy it at the same time and get all the clips ready to go in a folder and have, like, you know, maybe 20 clips where we go through them and have a laugh and stuff. So we're going to make that part of it. So keep them coming into the same email address. But But yeah, other than that, lads, we will be back Thursday with the live stuff. If not Thursday, I'll hopefully try and get on Wednesday if I can. I'm actually off work Wednesday and Thursday because I have a meeting to prepare for on the following Monday. So I'm taking a day or two off. So I'll try and get on for a bit of a stream and a bit of a catch up with you guys. But next Thursday, we're going to have a big stream. We're finally doing the 30,000 giveaway. I'll have more details on that. We'll continue doing what we do with Adriano. We'll have a training guide review on Adriano, gameplay on Cordoba and him, and also pack openings and all that sort of stuff. So, hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for chilling out with me. Thanks for checking out the stream as usual and spending your Mondays with me. Thanks for the co-op game. Sorry we had to cut it a bit short. I still am not in my meeting, but yeah, hopefully it definitely won't be after 4:30. So, I better go now and get ready. And yeah, I will talk to you in a bit. Hope you enjoyed the stream, lads. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and check out some of the content that's up there. And